And the people who are advocating for black power are exemplifying, elevating, encouraging, and endorsing white supremacy by looking at a man who's black and Asian and saying you can't be Asian because Asian don't mix. You got to go to where the mutts go in the black population. You a mutt, so you're black. You can't say you white. You better not dare claim to be Asian. This is what they saying. Why he ain't the first Asian coach to win the championship, right? The Penn State coach. This is what I don't like about these mixed people. Penn State's coach is biracial, and Notre Dame's coach is biracial. I think he's biracial. For sure, Penn State coach is biracial. He looked like a white man. And you see he got a little something in him, so he could be Italian, he could be. But this man on an interview said, one of my biggest goals is to be the first black coach to win a national championship. And I was just perplexed. Like, just anybody can claim to be black? Like, how does that work? I think you can only claim to be black if your mama and daddy are black. That's the only way you can claim to be black. If your mama's black, I'm talking about fully black. Your mama's black and your daddy's black and their parents are black, then you can become black. My kids are not black. My kids are biracial. They are 50% white, 50% black. It's neither one of those are greater in my children's DNA. Look at this dude. What you think? It looked like a white man doing a parody. If you saw him, would you think he was black? No. Look at his hands, man. This dude white. He look like he got a little bit of tan. Look like a white man from Florida. Play the clip real quick because once you hear him talk, would you think he black? Roll it.
I don't usually talk about this publicly, but my goal is to be the first African-American football coach to win a college national championship. That's something that's very historic. So I spend very little time talking about because really my job is to help the players reach their goal. But that's something that maybe we can do together.
I don't mind. Realistically, I don't mind the sentiment because we can pull up Notre Dame's coach too because he looked blacker than him. But we can pull him up and he actually said something positive at his press conference. But these are two different scenarios, so I'm not comparing the two. Maybe this guy will say the same thing that the Notre Dame coach said if they were asked the same question. So this is two different genres, so I'm not comparing them in that way. But what I'm saying is that go back to the Penn State guy real quick. If you look at the man, how do you justify making a big deal about being the first black? White people have hijacked black accomplishment by accepting this. And black people have too. I'm just being honest. If you black, if your mom, this is how it works. My mama black, my daddy black, my grandmama black, my granddaddy black, on both sides. So when you come from a family like that, then you can say I'm black. My grandfather was the color of my t-shirt. My grandmother's a little lighter. She may be mixed somewhere down the low, but her mom and daddy black. I got the whole family tree. When I accomplish something, if you want to make it a thing, you can say Brandon Tatum as a black man did this. This man's parents, one of them is white. I put my life on it. Why can't you say I'll be the first biracial coach to win the championship? Because when you say you're black, when you're biracial, you are neglecting, which is wrong, the white side of your family. You're neglecting that. You have just as much DNA, history, and lineage from the white side as you do the black side. Nobody can tell me anything different. My son, his grandparents are white on my wife's side. All of them. They are just as much of loving grandparents as my parents who are black. It's not like my parents get more love and they get more connection. They love them the same. That's their baby too. I hate it when I see mixed race people do this. You are not black, brother. You biracial. And remember the first black president they gave us? He was biracial. Remember the first female black vice president? She's biracial. None of these people are authentically black from Africa. Direct line. None of them. So stop making it a deal. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your merch. Right now, the beginning of the year, y'all know I always love to give discounts to the people that follow me on social media, especially on YouTube. So 25% off. New Year 25. New Year 25 for 2025. You'll get 25% off the entire store. Get all of your cool merch. This is obviously our #1 selling shirt, which is the Trump Vans. People just absolutely love this. It looks like Van Halen. This is actually my favorite shirt, the Trump Dance shirt. It's a different cut. It's 100% cotton. Really, really good shirt. It's probably my favorite. And you can go on there and just know that if you're a veteran, if you're a truck driver, if you're a school teacher, and this is Candace's stuff too. I forgot Candace got her merch too. So you can go get some Candace merch too while you're at it. But if you are a truck driver, a student, a teacher, or whatever the case may be, we give discounts for life for you. All you got to do is scroll down here, click on it, verify that you're in the military, verify you're a first responder, student, teacher, truck driver, whatever that may be, and we'll give a special discount to you. So God bless you. Thank you for shopping at the Tatum store. Make sure you get your merch today. Let's go to the other coach from Notre Dame. Now, I'll give him his credit. Penn State coach, he married a black woman. She looked mixed too, but she looked black. So at least he married a mixed race. Now look at him, Suave Lopez. He looked like his name should be Lopez or Gonzalez or something. He looked like a Dominican. You know how them dudes be playing baseball and you're like, oh, that dude black. He from Chicago. And then he started talking, he started speaking Spanish. You're like, wait. You speak Spanish? What is going on here? That's what he looked like. He is not black. I thought he was a little black. He looked more biracial now than I look at him again. Let's look up his family tree. Put in Notre Dame head coach's parents. Put his wife in there too, because I want to see if he married a white woman or not. That's his parents right there? So he Asian and black. Yeah, so is she Asian or she black? Wow, she mixed. Yeah, see if you can pull that up. We'll do it in a minute. We'll pull up his parents. Looking at it, his daddy looked like he colored my shirt. His mama looked like Lindy Lee. So technically he's black and Asian, right? Does it say that right there? I think it's fair to assume that. He looked like he's black and Asian. Now, how do you become the first black anything? You're black and Asian. Roll the clip.
You and James Franklin are kind of making history here. Can you kind of just put in perspective what it means to you to be, one of two black coaches in this playoffs?
Yeah, it's again, you're very grateful. It's a reminder that you are a representation for many others, and many of our players that look the same way I do. That your color shouldn't matter, right? And that the evidence of your work should. But it takes everybody.
Now, I didn't watch the whole interview. He may have went on to say some more woke stuff. I don't know. He was kind of getting woke there.
With you and James Franklin meeting in the semifinal, there's going to be history made. For the first time, a black head coach is guaranteed to be in the national championship game for the first time since its inception in 1998. I'm wondering what that means to you.
It's humbling to hear that. You're grateful, and the more I've thought about this, and I want to make sure that, I give my mom a shout out, so because I got a chance to be the first Asian, half black, half Asian head coach to coach in the college football championship game. But it's a great reminder that you're a representation for many, and many of those guys that look like me are in our team meeting room, and I want them to understand that you can do anything you want to, as long as you continue to put the work in and believe you can achieve anything you want. But what I don't love is that it takes away from the team glory. And this isn't about one person. And I'm honored to hear those things and to be put in that conversation. But this thing won't happen without everybody in this program. And that's what I want our guys to understand about this more than anything, is that, it's important for the media to do their job and to have some individual glory, but we need everybody in this program to get their job done so we can achieve the team glory that we aspire to have. And so that's, to me, is more important than anything, is that we all commit to doing what it takes to having success. And, we'll see what the future holds.
I'm making a point to say this. We as a society, do you understand how stupid and ridiculous we are? That we literally exacerbate and elevate white supremacy by doing this. White supremacy, back in the times in our country where it was extreme and racist, they did not want race mixing. So if you were at any drop, it used to be called a one drop rule. If you had a drop of Negro in you, you were no longer accepted as white, because they wanted to keep the white race pure. I don't know how many times I got to say this. They wanted to keep the white race pure. So if you had a drop of black, you had a drop of native, you had a drop of Indian, you had a drop of Asian, you had to default to that race because of white supremacy. And the people who are advocating for black power are exemplifying, elevating, encouraging, and endorsing white supremacy by looking at a man who's black and Asian and saying you can't be Asian because Asian don't mix. You got to go to where the mutts go in the black population. You a mutt, so you're black. You can't say you white. You better not dare claim to be Asian. This is what they saying. Why he ain't the first Asian coach to win the championship, right? Ain't no Asian coach have ever won a championship. Am I right? I ain't never heard of an Asian coach in the Power 5 conference. Maybe in Hawaii had somebody. Why can't you be the first Asian? Huh? Why can't you be the first Asian? Oh, because white supremacy and black people they just get so bogged down with this, man. I just don't get it. I don't accept. I hate it to no degree. Leave that race stuff out of it, bro. Focus on winning the game. I swear, if I was a coach and I was biracial and somebody said that, I'm like, miss me with that stuff, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all can make up whatever color y'all want. It's about winning games. Because to be honest, you should identify with your white players just as much as you identify with your black players. Why? Or him with the Asian players. Why? Because your mama is Asian, and you probably got a whole family that you hang out with that's Asian. Probably got siblings. Y'all all mixed. I can beat a dead horse. I wasn't even supposed to talk about this. Let's move on.